Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another WWE 2K19 video, and we're talking about the WWE Universe mode in the game. And that has been a big topic for WWE YouTubers around the world, for all the WWE fans playing the WWE games. We want improved Universe mode, and we're going to talk about how to do it. Now, first things first is, on Twitter I saw that the WWE 2K19 games account, the official games account's got a tick and everything. Yeah. That actually has a lot of tweets like supporting a lot of YouTubers who do like these storylines on YouTube, on the Universe mode on YouTube, like all these like YouTube channels like Tony the Pizza Guy, like they're actually supporting, they're actually like linking up the videos and actually talking about what's actually happening in their videos, and I think that's really cool. And that got me thinking that maybe they're actually going to add some new things this year for WWE 2K19, you know, because I think because they enjoy the content as well, so they would like to give the YouTubers and creators more options for this title, for this mode, like to put new storylines and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about all that right now. So let's get into it. The first thing that they could add to improve WWE Universe mode in the games is actually have the draft. Now the draft has been on for 2 years now. You know, the superstar shake-up, you know, all that kind of stuff's happened recently in the last 2 years, and they actually never had it in the last game, which was a bit it was a bit like, what the heck, man? Why didn't you have it, though? What's going on here, man? It's like that, you know. We were kind of shocked that they never had the draft mode for Universe mode this year. So hopefully, I mean for last year now, because we're still in 2K18, so it's like confusing how they did that. But basically, for this year, hopefully we do get a draft, and that would really improve Universe mode and give it, and just like, because they wanted to make like a realistic game because it's 2K and they love to be as realistic as possible, the draft, adding it to the Universe mode would be a step forward in that direction. So I think the draft hopefully will come this year and actually give another like element to those storytellers on YouTube who create like simulated WWE like pay-per-views and shows and all that kind of stuff for their YouTube channels. Another thing is they could edit storylines, you know, like you can set rivalries in this game. You know, 2K18, you can actually set the rivalry and you can make it long, short, or medium. But if we can actually edit the storyline and get from like the create a story mode, which I talked about last video, so go ahead and watch that. Link in the description or click the eye in the corner. We were talking about the creation suite and how creator storylines could be returning this year and actually be implemented into the Universe mode, which would make sense because Universe mode really needs some upgrade, and a lot of people don't enjoy it as much as they used to because they don't add enough to the game, and it's just not. The recent thing they add was that promo engine, and I hardly ever use that. I always skip that. And a lot of people obviously use that and they create with it and everything, and they're just brilliant with it. But if you don't create with that and you don't care about that, then they haven't actually added anything new. So create a storyline would actually be pretty, like, is a pretty big deal for the Universe mode, and actually give it something, like, it would actually make it fun to play. If you can get more kind of storyline modes or options for that creator storyline would be great, but just add it first of all, and then, you know, if it's not great at first, at least we got the mode and you can continue to improve it throughout the year or in the next game. This also adds more cinematic options which they could add to this, and just gives it another dynamic for the Universe mode. And speaking of this, rivalries where we can set them, if we can actually like set full-fledged rivalries that could actually go on throughout the year of Universe mode, you know, like how Miz and Daniel Bryan, you know, they've had like, they butt heads as he was general manager, and now they're like continuing their feud, and you know, it's like a long storyline, it's a long rivalry, and you know, unexpectedly the guy that you last had a rivalry with, he's not done with you. Like Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano is a great example. Maybe if they could add something along those lines to the WWE Universe mode, which it would be pretty awesome to see that too in the game. I'm talking about like this draft kind of systems. Maybe we could add like a mode where we can go against other shows and actually implement a GM mode. Implement the GM mode into the universe mode and make it the super GM universe mode, man. Like, we can actually go against other shows. Maybe we can just like pick one show like SmackDown or NXT or Raw and actually go head to head with the other shows and make this a part of universe mode somehow, and we can actually like go against each other in ratings and social media responses and stuff like that. Would be absolutely amazing to add GM mode to universe mode. If they don't want to have it as a separate mode, maybe they've got too much modes and they're complaining about that backstage or in the dev team, you know. So maybe add it into the universe mode, because the universe mode is dying, man. It's freaking dying. So freaking resurrect that with the GM mode or something, man. It'd absolutely be amazing if they could add some sort of dynamic like that into this year's game. Now, another thing for universe mode, in terms of like, if they add it into a GM mode, if they do something along those lines, maybe they could actually give us like superstar emotions. And what I mean by that is, like, in FIFA, the FIFA games, if you don't know about FIFA, bro, what you doing, man? Go ahead and play some FIFA. Basically, there's like a manager mode and you manage a team, and you could actually get emails from your players, and if they feel like undervalued and stuff like that, they'll make you aware of how they're feeling, and if you're not using them right, if they want to quit the team or anything like that. Kind of stuff can be implemented into universe mode, and that would just give the player a lot more to think about. Have teams matter, have stables matter, have the shield attacking everybody, have sanity attacking everybody, you know. Make like a stable dynamic for the universe mode. Make them have another option where they're more important, and each one of those team members not only want to go for the tag team championships, but actually want to dominate and go for single championships, and give us more cutscenes along those lines, give us more promos along those lines, and have these promos. Here's another big one: voice acting for the promos, man. If they could get that into the game, it would just make it more interested. Like, I can't stand the promo engine reading subtitles. I'm not here to read, I'm here to play, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And obviously with that Baron Corbin leak, he's doing some voice acting, but obviously not every superstar like The Rock, and I'm saying like these legends probably have done voice acting for this game, so it's going to take a while for that. But if we can have like some major superstars have voice acting this year, it would be cool to see that, if they can implement it in whatever way possible. Another thing they could add is like a history kind of mode. Like, we can actually change history, if that makes sense. Like, John Cena's a 15-time, 16-time world champion. Maybe we can go back and edit those stats to make him like a 3-time world champion, and give him like, and make like a kind of like a multiverse where things didn't go as planned or how they did in the actual world. So we have like Heath Slater's like the man for universe mode. I know we could set that, like give him like titles, WWE Championship. I'm just giving an example. Obviously we don't want Heath Slater as WWE Champion in my universe mode. I don't know about you, but my universe, hell no, man, hell no. But anything can happen in the WWE. So yeah, change history. Make it, just basically give us more to do with this. Like, if we're gonna make like this kind of reality where things didn't go along as planned, make it matter, and make like, if we're gonna make John Cena a jobber, like make it make sense. And I don't know how else to say this, but make it make sense. Make him struggle. Don't treat him as John Cena. Treat him as like a Heath Slater, a guy that's been a jobber for 15 years in the company and stuff like that. Like, just kind of like give us something where it makes sense and we understand it and we can play through it and we just have fun with the game, because the most important thing is they make this game as fun as possible. And again, with Black Ops 4, what the guy said in that press conference, I really want them to have the idea in their mind to make this the most replayable WWE game of all time. And if they have that kind of mentality with each of these games, which I'm sure they do, I mean, they're brilliant creators, they're brilliant developers, but sometimes they just have to listen to the fans more, you know. Just give us what we want, like a GM mode, man. Oh, we want GM mode so bad. So yeah, guys, that has been it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you give me some of your ideas, suggestions in the comment section below. I really enjoy reading your comments. I really love replying to your comments. I really love the support. You know, we've been growing this channel a lot over the past 2 or 3 weeks. Like a surge of subscribers have come in. So again, tell people you love, tell people you hate about the Balboa Show, baby. And I just want to thank every single one of you that have watched this video, have shared this video, have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. And all I can do is keep creating content, keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully if we ever get big one day, you know, get a lot of views and grow this, maybe I can give something back to you guys, not in terms of like more videos and stuff, obviously more videos as well, but like, you know, giveaways and all that kind of stuff. So I think that would be cool to do. So yeah guys, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and peace out. I put the team on my back.